get the Caribbean Championships.
The CBC Headline News brought to you by Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
And a very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Lord with the CBC Evening News. And our top story, if the much-discussed Hyatt Hotel does set up shop in Barbados, it could expect a welcome from one of the island's leading resorts. Public Relations Manager for Sandals Barbados, David Hines, reports that Sandals has nothing to lose.
I guess you could say we welcome competition, but we know what we're about, and we're confident that if it does come, it would only enhance the Barbados product for tourism as a whole. And in a way, competition, I guess, is good. You know, it makes us step up and shows us what we need to do. But we're so confident. We believe that even if they do come, the product we offer is so superior that they may eventually be the ones trying to catch us. So again, we just watch negotiations as they're going right now. Of course, with interest, because if it happens, it would be something for us to look down the line to and see what they have, and see what's at stake and so on.
Well, Sandals opened its doors here last year, and an upcoming project, Phase 2, will bring an increase of more than 200 rooms. Mr. Hines says the winter season is also shaping up nicely.
The period coming into winter is looking very good, not only for us Sandals, but Barbados as a whole, I understand. So we're looking forward to our winter season. Occupancy, again, is steady and rising, and we're very happy about that. And progress on Phase 2, as far as we've been told, is on track. We're still shooting for that November 2017 deadline to open Phase 2. And all in all, we have no complaints over here. We just feel like lots more beach, lots more sun. The weather's been a little strange the last few days, but other than that, we're happy.
The annual service to mark the opening of the legal year was held this morning in the Cathedral of St. Michael and All Angels. In attendance were Governor General, His Excellency Sir Elliot Belgrave, Chief Justice Sir Marston Gibson, Supreme Court Registrar Barbara Cook-Alene, and Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite. The sermon was delivered by Dean of the Cathedral, the Very Reverend Dr. Jeffrey Gibson. CBC's Shane Jones reports.
The Reverend noted that during the Biblical Jubilee, measures were put in place to address the economic distress and social fallout associated with the presence of sin in the community. He believes the measures can be implemented today.
By its very nature, the Jubilee anticipated that given human weakness, there's also room for recovery. In the circumstances, there had to be a contingency plan, one in which the virtue of forgiveness would play an integral role. The value of the dignity of human life would be affirmed, and the vision of an egalitarian society be renewed. 3 V's: virtue, value, and vision.
The Dean of the Cathedral stated that crime is a sign of a broken relationship in a society.
While one would affirm that the punishment must match the crime, one gets the impression that there are times when the society is not fully satisfied, no matter what the punishment is. There's a deep sense of loss, anger, and grief. Perhaps there's need for a process whereby the society can participate in the healing process, where victims can be relieved of their pain and offenders brought to the point where there is acknowledgement of guilt, an expression of sorrow, and a commitment to rehabilitation.
Reverend Dr. Gibson says there must be a blueprint for the next 50 years.
A clearly defined vision will help us as a people to encompass, inform, and organize for the type of society we want. It would not happen by chance. That basic script would help us to discover the moral obligations which persons owe one another in mutual responsibility, in order to live together in harmony and integrity, such as telling the truth, keeping one's word, or those imperatives of a biblical moral vision, such as loving and forgiving the neighbor, also the enemies.
Shane Jones, CBC News.
Well, Barbados could be welcoming British Royal Prince Harry as the island celebrates its 50th anniversary of independence in November. Kensington Palace has announced that Prince Harry will make an official visits to the Caribbean in late autumn on behalf of his grandmother Queen Elizabeth II this year. His stops include Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, Guyana, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The visit falls on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of independence for Barbados, the 50th anniversary of independence for Guyana and the 35th anniversary of independence for Antigua and Barbuda. Now, further details will be announced as the visit comes closer. Prince Harry has visited Barbados officially in 2010. This will be his first official visit to all of the other countries. Well, stay with us. We'll have more news in just a moment.
Don't let your data experience slow you down. Step up to Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network, more than twice as fast as the slow network. Get more with Digicel. Digicel, the fastest 4G network in Barbados. Dial *153# to sign up to Digicel today.
This September is Baikon's 115th birthday. Celebrate with us and enjoy delicious chalk ice at half price. That's only $1.50 VAT inclusive all month long. Available from participating outlets island-wide, Baiko Mobiles and the Baiko Direct outlet on Harbor Road.
Peoples, we store just got even better. Come on in. Come down to the new renovated People's Market in Tudor Bridge with bigger aisles and even more in store. All your general grocery needs. A whole new fruits and vegetable section. Beer, wine and liquor. A wide selection of meat and fish. And everything for your outdoor chilling and barbecue grilling. But most of all, everything at low prices. Right, Miss Evans?
That's right, ma. And now we have the People's Mall too.
Peoples, come on down to the People's Market in Tudor Bridge.
Sun Power, our water system.
I had some problems with my solar water heater. The collectors was leaking. I called the original agency and said, well, they can't do anything about it because the system is bad and they will have to install a new system. I didn't hear back from them. Then I called Sun Power. I went to Monday, paid some money, and by Thursday it was on.
Get your Sun Power.
Well, you always hear that lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. But what if you are unlucky enough to be the same family to have your home damaged in nearly the same way? Kishmar St. Jude tells us about the fate of a Pori Springs St. Thomas family.
It seems like deja vu. 5 years ago, the Skeet family was jolted when a tree fell on their home. 5 years later, different location, but a similar fate. Another tree came tumbling down, destroying portions of their home. The house is occupied by Felicia Skeet, 2 other adults, and 4 children. She tells CBC News she awoke to a loud cracking sound.
On the impact coming down, I jumped out the bed. That's just where the tree line landed right in my bed, one of the branches. And my little nephew, I had to pull him up the other bed, had to pull him from underneath the ceiling when it came down. So you just get a little lash and a little cut on his side, on his hand, his right hand.
So he's in good spirits?
Yeah, he was good. He good. Just a couple little lashes I get from the apples, but basically that's it.
Miss Skeet is contemplating her next move as she seeks to rebuild.
Oh no, I'm not sure, but I love my house. That's the truth. I really thankfully. I can try to improvise.
Frantic calls were made to a number of agencies, including the Rural Development Commission. The St. Thomas District Emergency Organization has also responded.
So what we did, we called all our officers out. We have some here, which is currently working, and more is on the way to come. And Mr. Augustine been clearing the tree that had fallen on top of the house. And if you look on the inside, you can see that a branch actually went into the house. And we're he's finished basically cutting the majority tree from the house, and then we'll clear away where he bought his bobcat. We normally use him, well, as resources, and we're cutting away, we'll clear away.
A neighboring home was also slightly affected by the fallen tree. Kishwan Senjis, CBC News.
Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, says the university has contributed to the region and the world over its near 70 years of existence. He urged students to let their voices be heard on their vision for the future.
The pessimists among us are arguing that the Caribbean people, and the young people especially, have lost their way. That Caribbean societies are drifting, they are lacking in focused direction, they are lacking in strategic orientation, and we have been diminished in that regard. This is a conversation that requires the young people to intervene and to state their position about the present and the future.
Still to come, a look at some of the stories making headlines across our region.
New hot ticket, Super Sizzling Sevens, and you could be swimming in cash with a top prize of $107,000 and 21 chances to win $100,000.